Hi, friends. Welcome. So, this week's topic is about what it means to feel connected spiritually and what are the signs. I just wanted to share some of the signs and what it means to feel connected. And so, have you ever felt spiritually connected to Source or a higher power than yourself? Or you may wonder if that feeling is all in your head or that you're just making it up or whether it has meaning. The truth is that we all have this kind of connection, and sometimes not everybody feels it, and very few feel it all the time. But it's always there, and it has belonged there for centuries. Our connection to Source or the universe or God is also much more deeper than you may know. It runs through physical things and our very being, which are all made of energy. In the Cambridge Dictionary, the word connection means the state of being related to someone or something. Connecting. Being connected helps you to feel that you're a part of something greater than yourself, your day-to-day experience. Connection enhances your emotional and physical and spiritual wellness. It brings about a peace of mind. That's why so many of us have this deep desire to be connected to ourselves, connected to our loved ones, and connected to Source, which Great Spirit or God or whatever you choose to call your higher power. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to share about how to connect to a power greater than yourself, or some signs that remind you that you are on the path with connecting to Source. Remember, Spirit is always talking to us. We are always connected. The key is becoming aware that Spirit is trying to get our attention and work to guide us and connect with us. If we're willing to pay attention and become aware, there are plenty of signs that our connection to Source is there. And how many times have you wished that you had a sign on what direction you should take in your life? Or how many times have you asked for an answer but didn't receive it? How often do you feel alone or feel unsupported in life? The truth is when we really tap in, tune in to how Source is communicating with us, life becomes a lot less confusing, and you begin to feel more aligned and connected and not feel so alone, and you're able to see the signs and feel the connection. There's so many terms used for Source: Great Spirit, Supreme Intelligence, Universal Intelligence, love, divine, and God. Whatever it is that you believe, it is working to connect with you. And for those of you who cannot connect to these terms, I encourage you to connect or consider energy being Source, because energy is everywhere. It is everything. Now, I realize that we live in a physical world and we're also experiencing physical limitations. And these physical limitations don't really allow for Source to tap on our shoulder and say, hey, you should definitely move to another country and do that thing that you've always wanted to do. We must be willing to pay attention to the subtle energies and the creative ways that Source is sending messages to us. And for some of you who get stuck in your head, worrying, overthinking, overanalyzing, judging, or too angry, it may be difficult for Spirit to get your attention. The reality is that you must be present, open your heart, and be willing to receive guidance. Great Spirit isn't something that is somewhere. It's in everything. It's in you, it's in me, and all around us, wrapped up in the ordinary moments in life. This sometimes means that signs can come in so many forms, like when you're driving your car or washing the dishes, or come in the form of inspiration. Most often, there are not exciting signs, but if you're looking for them, they will appear. But here are some more ways that the universe or God is trying to connect to you, to get your attention. And it's through signs, so that you may know that Spirit or Source is trying to get your attention. So here are some of the ways. Through people, synchronicity, numbers like 333, songs, during your meditation, random thoughts, a physical sign, dreams and symbols, and nature, symbols in nature and objects, or a deep knowing or feeling, and even sometimes a setback and even roadblocks. I remember listening, or when 9/11 happened, a couple of friends of mine did not go into work that day, and they were supposed to go into the building for 9/11, and they had missed, one had missed their train, and the other one had an emergency happen. And had they gone, as you know, they would have been involved in the 9/11 attack. So that was God's way, or Source's way, to saying, hey, don't go into work. So each sign or message is unique to the individual, meaning not all one size fits all. That's why it's so important for you to be able to interpret intuitively and be more conscious on your perspective. Allow yourself to set aside your ego, let it go, and let go of the fears, and use your intuition to guide you, to allow you to listen with your heart, because Source is trying to get your attention. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it inspires you to want to continue to connect with something greater than yourself, to feel connected to everything that is around you. I feel connected to this feverfew right here because it's part of Source. And I feel connected to the earth that I'm on. And oftentimes, I don't always feel connected. And that's when I ask for the signs so that I can feel connected. So if you have any questions or want to add on to this conversation or topic, please comment below. Signing out, Sacred Wild Woman.